you've reached the height of your political capacity in Denton. When you get through serving Denton as a mayor, do you have any interest in future political office, perhaps on a state or national level?
Well, I'm in my 50s, and so I'm rapidly approaching a point where you really can't do that realistically. Would I have liked to at some point in my life? There's no doubt about it. I was a campus leader when I was at Stephen F. Austin, as freshman president, vice president of the student body, president of the student body. I was all over the map.
It's always been in your blood.
It's always been in my blood, and I can't really explain it. It's just, I think some people have callings, and that was my calling. But yeah, I'm getting to a point where it's not really realistic, and the other side of it is the people in higher office from where I sit now, where I live, I have a respect level for it. And do I agree with everything? No, you shouldn't. But I have a respect level for it where I cannot see we against them. So it's a matter of opportunity, sure, as much as your inclination.
So perhaps after the census, if we get another representative at the state, the national level, would that be of interest to you if there's an open seat?
Possibly, if it's an open seat with that I happen to be in. Right. But that's it's such a card. You have no idea where the cards will fall. Yeah. So that's the thing is, I don't close my mind to it because my heart has been in that direction. But again, I'm getting to a point in life where it becomes less and less possible, because to be an effective congressman takes some years. Well, when you're in your mid-50s to start with, it's starting to get difficult to invest enough years to really do something. And I don't join things to do nothing. I try to actually say that I left maybe with the organization slightly better, that's my hope, than when I joined.
Part of what we're trying to do with thinkdenton.com is encourage reflection and creativity when we think about local issues. What feeds your creativity? Apart from looking at policy briefings, apart from kind of learning the nuts and bolts of city affairs, what goes into the mind of Mark Burroughs, whether you watch or read or listen to, that you feel like encourages a creative outlook?
Well, it's getting people involved, thinking and talking that normally don't. I said earlier that I love people. I have just as much fun in personal enjoyment talking to someone who flips burgers and just on break and just chatting as I do talking to, like, John Cornyn, our senator. I have fun with both. And it's getting folks who aren't ordinarily in the process talking about things that they normally don't talk about. And you get some really interesting perspectives and some things that kind of pull you back and say, wow, that's an interesting thing. Obviously, the government's not conveying, or whatever it is, not conveying the right information because there's some perceptions that aren't right, or this perception may really well be right, and what's going on is not the right way to go about things. It calls into question what you're doing by getting perspectives from lots of different folks. It calls into question what you're doing, and it prevents you from being complacent. That's where creativity generates for me, is hearing different perspectives and then starting to pull in information from various sources to come up with a new approach, hopefully, or that to me is the most exciting thing to do, is come up with something new that can apply in your town. It might not be able to apply other places, but it can work here. And to come up with a germ of an idea and to push it and see it move forward, that to me is worth all the effort. And the interaction to get there is what's fun.
Well, the election is on May 8th for City Council. Mayor Burroughs is running against Bob Clifton for the mayor position for his second term in office. If you haven't yet registered to vote, April 8th is the deadline in Denton, so there's more information on our website to do that. But thank you very much for your time, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Kevin. Great job.